basically much like you get a mayfly, you have a spent or spinner, which is the adult fly. Once it's laid its eggs, it lies on the surface of the water dead. Now you do get the caddis doing exactly the same, meaning just they're like practically dust in the water. I was having a cast yesterday, and basically this is the pattern here that did really well. The fly that's dying or on the water just now is the granum, so sometimes known as a green-tail, because the egg sac at the back. So now the hook I'm using, this is a Camasan, it's a B160. This is a size 14. Shank is equivalent to a 16. Gape's a size 14 hook, equivalent to one anyway. This is the one here. Now, it's quite simple to tie. It's a very easy fly to tie. You try and basically get it as light as possible, and just most fish that rose yesterday I covered had a go at this fly. Basically I do fish it barbless, so the first thing I would normally do is just take the barb off before I tie the fly. Back into the vise, tighten up, and then using a grey thread, and this is a uni thread in 8/0. I have waxed the thread so it's nice and tight. I'm just going to slightly come round the bend a wee bit, just a wee bit, and then remove the waste piece. The body, what I do, there's a packet here. This is life cycle. This is the one here. This is just basically a grey dubbin. I'll get you the exact colour. There's a sticker on it. That's not that. Simply called Muskrat. There we go. It's the one there I'm using. 149. It's a nice grey. It's a nice colour. Now I've blended that with, this is a belly fur from a roe deer. It's very light. The belly is really, it's nice and light. What I do is I cut it up and I put it in a small coffee grinder or blender. Just blend the hair, don't grind them together, you just actually air them together. And this is both that dubbin, the life cycle dubbin, and the deer hair blended. Now all you do is take it as it comes. Each fly is going to be slightly different. Some will have more deer hair, some have less. But the idea is just to lighten the dubbin a wee bit. Give it that. Really, if you see these on the water, they're much like flakes of dust, really. But the fish really go for them, so. And they're certainly worth having. Even if the adults are on the water, they'll still have a go at this fly. All I do is wind up forming a reasonably shaped body. There we are. Any long ones you can break off. There we are. I actually ran out of these, so that's why I'm tying up some more, because I'm going back down. And there we are. Now for the wing, this is the wing here. This is elk. It's a piece of elk that I've got. Now you don't need a lot of fibres. Just take them off, remove the underfur, and I'm going to stack it. If you remove the underfur, it helps you to stack up these fibres, and there we are. And take them off, take them out anyway. It does pay if you take them out the way you're tying them in. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look, see the length. Now, I'm just going to change them, put them over to my other hand just now. I'm just going to flatten the top part of this. Just bring it down. This will allow the wing to sit a wee bit better, or a wee bit lower. Length, I'm looking at twice the length of the body there. It's fine. And then tie it on the top. Nice and tight. Good 3 or 4 turns. Then I'm going to trim the deer hair, just basically, on the elk. Just over the front, in line with the eye, like that. And then get some more of the dubbin. Now, you could, for sure, I'll just do this first. This is well, I like it in some of the flies anyway. This is just some bronze Mallard I've got lying, and this is the grey side. I'll take a couple of small fibres to form the horns. and I prefer to put them on before I do the thorax area. Just tie in a couple. There we go. Just manoeuvre them into position, just get them to sit the way you want. Again, this can be part of the thorax, you can trim it. And as you get your dubbing, same dubbing again. And double it into your thread. And what I like to do is work it through these ends, but like the first couple of turns or so, I like to slightly come over the wing just to make sure it sits down a wee bit. It controls it a wee bit better. And then through the cut ends, just open them out and put the dubbing through them. And then draw it back as you wind. Act it like form like a hackle of dubbing, if you want to call it. There we are. Then get some varnish onto about a centimetre from the eye. Then find your whip finishing tool on your desk. Come around whip finish. 1, 2, 3, and there we are. And that basically is it's a very basic fly. Very good for the Caddis. Now obviously, depending on the species, depending on how you tie it. I'm just going to draw these back. I'm not going to cut it off, I'm just going to draw it back. Maybe that long fibre there will just break it. There you go. Very soft Caddis. Basically just make sure that when you target the fish, I usually like to try and get these to roll in the water sort of thing. Grease my nylon about maybe a couple of foot, maybe even closer. Greasing your nylon up makes it actually drift much quicker. And well anyway, that's your dead Caddis pattern. Or spent Caddis, whatever you want to call it. Very simple, very easy to tie.